Hello, my name is Galadite74, and this is week 6 of the GBA. Last week, we took an unfortunate loss that was a result of poor prep. So back to the drawing board we go for this week. We are fighting our good homie JV. Him and his NAENAE Victinis are in the way of our goal of winning this week, so we must take him down in a game where we both know our playstyles very well. If you enjoy the video, leaving a like and comment is Poggy Woggies. The team builder will be brief this week since I'm a bit pressed for time. Also, very quick announcement, you guys will be getting CB Marcus next week. Anyway, moving forward into the team builder, we can look at our first set, Bax Caliber, this week. This is a choice banded breaking set with a jolly nature. The whole point of this set is to break down my opponent's bulky threats early to allow my team to set up an end game of spammable moves. I have a few mons I can break and clean in this game. The goal is to mainly find a move on my team, whether it's Wave Crash or Close Combat Quackable, or even Glaive Rush, Icicle Crash Bax, is very free. If any of those moves are free in the endgame, that will be my endgame. So that is the goal of the Bax, is to break early, but it can clean in the late game. Ursaluna is next. This is a pretty bulky set with some speed, pretty spadef with Earthquake, Fire Punch, Taunt, and Protect. Fire Punch was a nice neutral ground for stuff like the Corviknight and the Abomasnow as well. Earthquake's pretty spammable, and I have Taunt. Taunt is very good for the Skeledirge mainly, but also the Corviknight, not allowing either of those threats to heal up, and Protect is a decent way to get recovery as well as scout for moves from my opponent. I know there's an Urshifu, so I do have to be wary of protecting in front of that thing. Quackable, I mentioned Wave Crash and Close Combat. This is a choice Scarf set with just Dual Stab, Ice Spin, or U-Turn. Dragapults is quite annoying, and it can Terra. However, I do expect the Skeledirge to come and Terra, so having the Ice Spinner to hit the Dragapults is a nice option for myself, and U-Turn to pivot. Again, another option to just kind of lock in late game and win. I thought about Aqua Step, but having the instant speed felt very valuable against some of Jay's key speed tiers, like against Tornadus Therian or the Sandy Shocks, and Zarude as well. Slowking is next. This is Max Svizdef Rocky Helmet for the Urshifu. If it is Punching Glove, I do live 2 hits most likely. I know a +2 Thunder Punch Punching Glove has a 6% chance to knock me out, so not very high. It's mainly here for the Urshifu, straight up. I can also pivot around the Corviknight quite nicely, as well as the Kamala. However, again, mainly the Urshifu, because admittedly, that Mon is a big threat to my team. Probably the biggest one. Electrode's presence offensively is very nice for said Urshifu. Just Dual Stab, and I have Terra Blast, Terra Ice. I think there's going to be an endgame where the Quackable's Terra will be better, but having the option here is going to be very nice to hit the Dragapults, a way to hit that, as well as the Zarude. Just having the option is really nice. Finally, we have our Orthworm making its season debut. Yes, very exciting. I've been pretty tired of my opponents living on 1 HP this season, so having hazards of some form felt necessary for this game, and Orthworm was a little bit better than Colossal. This is my main way of dealing with certain mons, like the Zarude, for example. Kamala, Abomasnow, unless Abomasnow has a low kick, and it's a reasonable pivot into Torn T. It's not like amazing, but I should be able to get my hazards up. Because of my team's lack of hazards, I don't feel as if Torn and Dirge, especially since Dirge and Terra, will be boots this week, hence why I think it might catch my opponent off guard. That is the game plan. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the team builder. I have a small introduction monologue I have at the beginning of the game, so that might be pretty important to listen to, and we're going to get into this. So, hope you enjoy. Alright, here we are. Hello YouTube, I'm Galadite74. I said that in the introduction. Usually I decide to cross out things that my opponent doesn't have before I do an introduction, but I do want to talk about a few things during the introduction portion of this battle here, and I'm very bad at multitasking, so we're going to need the time. So we're taking on the very hot, sexy, and beautiful, and talented JV today. Please go check him out. His link will be in the description below. He's one of my favorite people in the whole community. He's the reason I'm in Prep City, which is like a homie server, and he's generally one of my favorites. I could speak hours and hours of how amazing this guy is. But I want to mention a few things. Facing Jay, I'm a little bit less involved this week with this game compared to what I normally would be, just because I'm doing a lot of Unite stuff. Speaking of which, right as this battle is live. Like, right when this battle goes live, I'll be competing in Strasbourg, which is like 2 hours away from me, for Unite. So we needed like a pickup team. So I've been spending a lot of time organizing that and all that stuff. So my mind hasn't really gone to this. And I want to relate to that. I want to keep adding on to that. We are having Marcus battle next week because I'm doing that. So you guys are going to get Marcus this week. I mean, next week, but this week you get me. So good luck, have fun to my opponent, Jay. Secondly, GBA's got some stuff going on behind the scenes that have kind of turned me off a little bit. So it just makes me a little bit less motivated to play draft and prep. So that's just another factor here. Hopefully we can still come out with a W in this game, though. This is a kind of a scuffed lead for us. If this is scarfed, I could wave crash, but I'm going to U-turn. If this is scarfed, I'll find out. I really don't want to die turn 1. Let me finish out, like, getting rid of the things that didn't come. I got rid of mostly everything, and no Dragapults was kind of shocking. I didn't really even talk about that. But I'm going to U-turn here and go into my Ursaluna. If it's scarfed, that blows. It's not scarfed. They know I'm scarfed now. I could have wave crashed, but if it was like Sash, it's not worth it. Quackapult's probably pretty good in the end game here. So I'll just go Ursaluna. They probably just get up their rocks, but that's fine. They get up spikes. Okay, that's annoying. It's annoying, but it's fine. I'm just gonna Earthquake. I don't want to mess around with this thing. I don't care if Corp comes out. Yeah, that's fine. Because I believe they might just sack this off for like more spikes and hazards, which is really annoying. Actually, this was the kind of the plan I wanted to do with my team, but I didn't really like Orthworm as a lead. Speaking of which, I gotta figure out what my end game's gonna be. I have this team set up to where I can end game a few different ways. I don't think it's gonna be Electrode in this game. They switch out. They go into Corv. Okay, that's fine. There is like no point predicting that, right? Like if he just gets up hazards, that's just bad for me. And Corv's like not really an issue. Spikes are annoying, I will say. I'm not gonna lie. Spikes are pretty annoying. I could go into my own Orthworm and get up hazards, or I could go into the Adam Sandler here. Slow King is good for Urshi. It's kind of necessary for Urshi. But this Mon can't really do too much to me. And I have Rocky Helmet, so if they want to pivot out, it's fine. So I'll just switch out and do that play. Any damage Core does to me doesn't really matter all that much because I can just regen it off. Like the U-turn does a bit more than I thought it would. Brought me down to 127, considering I'm very Fizz Def. But that's fine. There's a spike up, so that's probably what the damage was realistically. So we'll see what my opponent wants to go out into. I assume Sandy Shocks. Zarude. Zarude's actually kind of annoying for my team to switch into, admittedly, so I'm going into Orthworm immediately. Yeah, I'll go into Orthworm. I will say, just straight up, Bulk Up Zarude is a problem for my team. Bulk Up with Drain Punch is very scary for my team. So we'll see if that's the set he decides to bring. He's U-turn. Okay, that's not as scary. He is pivoting around my team, though, which is not really that cool. But also, Earthworm's debut, when I mentioned, I've been kind of sick of not bringing hazards, so this is the week we brought it. This matchup was a little scuffed, but it did fill some holes that my team needed. I should be doing calcs. Like, I need to find out what these sets are. I guess I could calc that. Brings in Earth Shifuji's. Brought me down to 132, and there's a spike up, so it did like... That might be Bandit Zarude, actually. Believe it or not, that actually might be Bandit Zarude. In fact, I think it is Bandit Zarude. It's good to know. He just U-turns on my team, and it just gets hella annoying. I don't think losing my Orthworm's worth it yet, so I'm going to do this play. I think I'd rather have... Is risking Slow King more worth it than Orthworm? Probably not, actually. I really want hazards. Once hazards go up, Orthworm doesn't really matter. Esports dances. Okay, that's bad. I assume he's Punching Glove. So, because of that spike, I'm at 169. Nice. I probably die to a +2 Punching Glove Thunder Punch. You could U-turn too. It was a very low chance, but because of the spike, I actually do die to the Thunder Punch here. He could U-turn as well. It's the only issue. I might have to lose my Slow King here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to lose it because I can't switch in any electric resist. It doesn't matter because the next turn they just hit me. For the off chance I live, I'll Psychic, but I think I just died to the Thunder Punch. Oh, they Trailblaze. Okay. Is this Pyappa then? He's Rocky Helmet, so he might be Pyappa. He is Pyappa. Do I lose to this guy? This will still do a bit. Do I lose to this guy? Because Ice Shard don't kill. I need like 2 rounds of Rocky. If I get 2 rounds of Rocky Helmet, Ice Shard should kill this. So I think what I'm gonna do is go into the. Okay, I gotta sack someone, right? Obviously. I'm gonna lose a few members here. I think it's just who's like not important. If Electrode can't outspeed this, then it's not important. Well, no, it is for Corviknight. I think Orthworm's the sack. Yeah. If he's not okay, let me think about this. I don't think he has Thunder Punch if it's Trailblaze is the only move he has. Trailblazes again, okay. See, the CC is gonna kill me. Oh, if he's Drain Punch, that's actually real bad, huh? This guy does get Drain Punch, right? I assume. What I'm gonna do is just go back into Slow King, I think, then. And get more chip damage. Because you don't Trailblaze this turn. I didn't really calc to see how much the first Trailblaze did, so that's kind of scuffed from my end. I know Drain Punch into Trailblaze will. It's CC, okay. So I'm really glad I made that play then. He's -1. So 2 Rocky Helmet. That should put it in range of backs, right? Like, I don't see a world where it doesn't. I am banded. He's -1 defense. It does 24 min. He has to take another. He has to take another hit. So I just sack myself off here at this point. I think a Chilly Reception for the off chance he doesn't kill me. Yeah, he just CCs. Okay, so I lose my Slow King, but he's in range of banded backs. And he can't. I don't think he can ever set up again. This one, he might just sack it off anyway. Only issue is he does have good switch-ins, I guess. But I always do go into banded backs on Ice Shard. I have to do it. Like, I lose the game if he just stays in and sacks it, so I have to make this play. Okay, he does switch out. It's a little annoying, but like, I'm not in a position where I can risk that. Yeah, so now I don't really have a great pivot into this guy. This Ice Shard will do some damage, though, which is cool. Let's see how much it does, to be exact. That does a lot. That did a lot of damage. That might not be full Fizz Death. That might be Spit F. Because that did not... Yeah, I think that's Spit F. That's really good to know. That's like extremely good to know. Probably just wants to stay in and click it again. Just in case he U-turns or whatever. What's the issue with that? Quackable endgame's looking a lot better. I'm gonna just stay in. I don't think you body... I guess you could body press here, realistically. But chipping this means it's kind of easy for me to deal with later. Oh, I shot it once. Why not? See if he stays in. Because if he U-turns, it's a good play for me. Yeah, see, that's good for me. Now that Corpse chipped. He doesn't have great switch-ins. Well, I mean, he does, but like anything he switches in, I have a decent counterplay for, you know? So that's why I'm not really worried about this. If he goes Zarude, do I sack backs for... He doesn't go Zarude. Goes into this guy. Okay, so I go into Orthworm here. And I get my hazards up finally. Yeah, that's always the play. If he has a fighting move, that's, you know, good on him. I have not brought Orthworm like once this season, but Low Kick is actually like a really good bring versus my team. So I could definitely see a Low Kick coming out here. Would I live to hit? I don't know. Probably, actually. The chances of me living, you have to be pretty invested. We'll see what he wants to do. I just want to get my hazards up. That's all I want. I kind of like spikes. A spike kills the Urshi. They Blizzard. Okay, I should live this. Yeah, that's good. What hazard? I was gonna ask what hazard I wanted up, but it turns out I'm not gonna get a hazard up because I get frozen on the first Blizzard. That's cool. All right, because I have a little bit of speed, so hazard would have been so nice here. I'll just get up rocks. I'll try and get up rocks. If I unthaw, then I'll be a lot happier, but just stay frozen. That's super lame. Just Blizzards again. Man, that blows. I'm a little upset about that. Just unthaw this turn. Okay, just unthaw. I just want hazard. I just want one hazard, please. Just give me something. No. Okay. Whatever. Game just didn't want to see me succeed there. It's fine. Well, I'm not quite sure what to do here because he's got the defense boost and snow. Full pack still does a million. Quackavolt also does a million, even with snow up. Like CC has a chance to kill. I could also just U-turn on it. What's the play here? Seeing if I go Quack and I U-turn, like who do I go into next is the issue. Ursaluna's relatively important still. Bax doesn't kill with any. I had to go Quack. I think that's my play. It's just what button do I click? CC has a 50% chance to kill if it's max HP, even in snow. But this guy's got no speed, which makes me think he might be like more bulky. A U-turn into a CC will kill. Wait, did snow end? No, it didn't. I think I'm just gonna U-turn. I don't want to lose this guy. I think this mon is so good still. Like CC spam looks kind of insane. There's a Skull Dirge still. Which, you know, rocks have been nice to catch that switching because I guarantee it's not boots. I'm U-turning. Yeah, he stays in. I just have this feeling that CC wouldn't have killed, but that did a lot of damage. So, yeah, I don't have a switch into this guy. I'm going to go backs. Yeah, I'm going hard backs. Glaive Rush. Does he get Veil up? Please don't do Veil. Earth Power. Okay, it's going to do a bit. But I do live it. I saw, yeah, Glaive Rush nukes this guy. Corviknight might not be a switch in now to 2 Glaive Rushes because of the, it did not look defensive to me. It's not a switch in. It straight up isn't. He doesn't have one. I Glaive Rush here. Is Crash like freer? No, it's a Dirge. I always Glaive Rush. Ugh, rocks would have been so nice here if that for the Dirge. I keep bitching. I'm not trying to like bitch on it like repeatedly, but I think it might make a difference. We'll see. It might not. Who knows? He goes on the Bosco. That's a really good sack on his part. But Urshi is dead, so that's really nice. Good knockout for me. It makes I kind of have a feeling I might not need my Electro that much in this game. Because it's only here. It's only good. Oh no, there's shocks. I have so much for shocks. And the Corviknight is pretty chipped. So I think banded hits will do. I think my hits are just gonna be doing a lot. Dirge. It's Air Balloon. It's Terra Fairy. Shoot. I was gonna say I could just Glaive Rush for damage, but I think it's gonna Terra Fairy and it wouldn't be worth it. Glaive Rush just so much. I don't see a point in doing it. I have an Ursaluna for this. Yeah, Ursaluna's fine. If this thing wasn't like... If this thing couldn't Terra Fairy, I would just Glaive Rush on the spot here. But because he can Terra Fairy, I don't see it if I just lose my backs. Because I think my back still has a lot of value in this game. I did initially have a Salazzle on this build with Toxic, which would have made this mon a lot less scary. But because I don't have that, it is what it is. Also, I didn't get rocks up, so it's at full health still. Hey Terra, yeah, so that's what I expected. I'm gonna Fire Punch. It's got Air Balloon, I saw, so I'm gonna Fire Punch this guy. It is Terra Fairy, yeah, so I did make the correct play in switching. Or at least by not staying in. Terra Blast. This is gonna do a bit, but I'm pretty split half, so I'm not like all that concerned yet. Yeah, it doesn't do that much. So I'll punch this guy. We can figure out some calcs this way too, see how much this guy's invested. Battle, fire punch. We'll see what Jay wants to do here. What's he cooking? He switches out. Okay, so he keeps his balloon. That's noteworthy. Does Rude come out? Oh, this guy comes out. Well, that's good because I fire punched. That's actually really nice for me. This probably is a 2-shot. That is definitely a 2-shot. I have speed for this, so if it has no speed, I outspeed it. I don't know if you'll expect that. My leftovers went off first, so I'm faster. Does Jay notice that is the next question. I click Fire Punch every time. It's very free here, actually, so I do just click it. And if I get rid of this, I mean, Electro just doesn't look that useful in this game anymore, straight up. So I could always use that as a sack. Yeah, nice. Okay. That's gone. Cool, 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 cool. So we get rid of the Corv. There's Corv here. So we're clawing back into this. It's not over yet, but that was really nice. The issue is I could see Zarude coming out now and ruining my day. I do have Protect. I'm going to scout to see what move he locks into and see if I have anything for it. I think it's banded. I'm pretty sure based off the damage on Orthworm that this is going choice banded. If it's not, I'm wrong. Oops. But we'll see what he wants to do here. He just whips. I don't think I have a whip switch in the pack. But it's good to know that he actually locked into that. I'll get a little bit more leftovers, and I'm going to switch out here. Electrode is the switch. Electrode is straight up the switch in. Something needs to get chipped here. Let me think about this. Okay, this is the correct play because I think Ursaluna is pretty important in this game because Fire Punch is very free, and at any point if Zarude switches into a Fire Punch, it's good for me. So this will do a lot to me, but I should live every time. This Power Whip, like, this is gonna hurt. This is definitely gonna hurt. But I do live, yes. I get the static. That is massive. That is so big. But also kind of justice. That means Bax outspeeds us now. And Bax can Icicle Crash for free. Icicle Crash is so good now. That actually was really nice. What do I do here? I think I just sack and go into the Bax, personally. Yeah. I think I save my Terra. I don't think Terraing is worth it here. So I'm just going to T-Ball. What's the best play? T-Ball or E-Ball? I don't think it matters in the grand scheme of things. I think I'll just E-Ball, I guess. Yeah. Just in case Shocks comes out. We'll get chip on this. That's some good chip. And we'll lose our Electrode here. So I go into Bax here and spam Icicle Crash, I think. Because Quackable can't lock into a move yet. It's close to being able to, but not quite. Oh, actually, I could go Quackable and U-turn. That actually, I think, is that the better play? Skelly Dirge. Terra Fairy. Doesn't actually feel like the greatest play. Because if he just goes Dirge and I U-turn, doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, I should go into this guy. Yeah, like if I U-turn, he goes into Bax. Like a U-turn into a banded Icicle Crash won't kill Dirge, while 2 Icicle Crashes will. So this is why this is the better play here. Getting Zarude would be really, really nice too. So, and I still have another switch into this anyway with Bax anyway. And if he can't give me Dirge, because if Dirge dies, then Quackable wins. Yeah, he switches out. He's gonna give me Shocks, I think here. I think that's what's gonna come out. Yeah. So this will be knocked out to the Icicle Crash, which is really sick. That's gone. And I think he brings out the Dirge now, which is fine. What I'm going to do about that is probably go Ursaluna. Yeah, I think at that point I just go Ursaluna. Yeah, that's definitely the play. If he goes Abomasnow, what do I do about that? Abomasnow. Because Icicle Crash probably won't kill it. But I don't want to switch into it, so I might just have to stay in. But yeah, that was a good sack on his part. I was kind of hoping he would give me something else, because Shocks is like not that threatening, while the other Mons are. I would love to see a Dirge here, but I could see a Bomb Snow. It's one of those two. Ursalu is only good for the Dirge, but it is pretty important for it. Goes into the Bomb Snow, yeah. It's tough. I didn't want to see that. Because this guy does live in Icicle Crash. And I will die to any hit he throws at me. I do have another switch in, so I do kind of want to save this guy. But I don't want to switch in. Can my Quacklevolt bring this back? With Terra Water. Wave Crash. Probably not. Let's be real. Probably not. Maybe. Rocks are up, yes. I feel like... Who's more important, the backs or the Ursaluna? I might just stay in and hit the... I'm just gonna click it, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna just click it. I can hope for a flinch too this way. I could just miss the move too and just lose the game off of that. That's cool too. Alright, this game hates me. I'm not in a good mood because of that. Whatever. That chip would have been real nice. My Ursaluna does outspeed. And Fire Punch is very free. You know, I could still win this game if I Fire Punch it, because I think I'm faster than Abomasnow. I Fire Punch it, and if he goes into Skeledirge, that gives me the chip for Wave Crash, I think. But then, +1 doesn't kill. But then I can lock into CC. Is CC free now? No, CC is not free now. I go this. Yeah. I think I'm faster than this guy. Fire Punch should knock this out. Yeah. If he's like really bulky, it doesn't. But yeah, I'm Fire Punching here. Please kill. Doesn't kill. All right. Giga Drains. All right. Well, I lived that at least. That's decent, I guess. He's probably pretty Fizz Def, so you know. Part of me wants to protect to get a little bit of chip back, but if, like, does Ice Shard kill? He's not physically invested. He's not, straight up. Ice Shard doesn't kill me. I'll just Fire Punch again. It's still free. I don't think my health mattered all that much. I think I do need to live a hit from the Dirge, though, is the only issue, which I think I still do. So it's not that great of a deal. So this dies. I think I'm going to end up losing this game still. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let me think about this. Because I think the play is... Nah, because if you bring... Nah, I think I'm one mon short. Yeah, I'm one mon short. I can't lock into a move and win the game. Because he just whips, right? And I can't lock into U-turn. I don't have enough switches. Yeah, I need him to get parried or miss one. Is it worth protecting? I don't think it is, personally. I think I just Fire Punch and hope for the best. Yeah, I need him to get parried or miss. Oh, I'm faster. Oh, well, shoot. Hold on. Okay, he hits. This might be winnable, actually, then. I didn't do the calcs. Q's probably screaming at me in call right now. I might win because of that. Because of me being faster. Because I can Terra Water this. And Wave Crash. Yeah. We'll see. Hurt by the spike, doesn't matter. I Terra Water. I definitely Wave Crash here. I think that's the play, yeah. We'll see. If this knocks out, and then if the +1 knocks out the Dirge in the back. Skelly Dirge. Oh, it's unaware. It's unaware. No, I do lose. Yeah, I do lose. I'm stupid. Well, I mean, it was my best play. This was my best play, so I don't regret making this play, but yeah, okay, it dies, but the +1 doesn't matter. I need to get a crit or live, which I don't think I do because of recoil damage. I'm just letting you guys know. All I want to say is if I got rocks up, this Dirge would have maybe been a range if it's just max HP. I think the recoil is going to be too much though. With Wave Crash on this Dirge, I think I need a crit. If he's defensive, then I don't think it... we'll see. I think I lose. I'm pretty sure I lose here. Pretty good game. Pretty close game. Just a little upset with throughout the game. I did get a Stag Para, which did matter, though, so I can't, like, really complain all that much. Wave Crash. Again, I think if he's not defensive, a crit does it. If he's defensive, then maybe there's a chance I can live a hit. He's defensive. Maybe there's a chance I live this hit. I don't think I do. Terra Blast. I am watertight, but I'm pretty sure I just bite the dust here. Yeah, we do lose. That was a roll if he's not invested. Very in his favor, but it was a roll. I'll have to talk to him after the game about that. Yeah, 69. That's nice. If he's not invested, that had a 69% chance to kill me. Which, again, I mean, that's in his favor, so I can't complain. But otherwise, GG's to Jay. It's a fun one. Again, Jay's a homie. Definitely the sexiest guy I know. Go check him out. His content is absolutely amazing. We're going to drop to 2 and 4 now. Not really feeling the season all that much anymore. But hopefully you guys still enjoyed regardless. You guys will be getting Marcus next week, so it's going to be pretty entertaining. As I think we take on Septile MC. Could be wrong about that. But thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. And I'll see you next week. Or Marcus will. Bye!